We say what they can't radio.
Welcome to the Mommy Crew Talks podcast, where we have real talks and deep conversations with real moms. We will be sharing real life experiences and situations. None of us are perfect mommies, but we support each other. For the mommies that would love to connect with other mommies, please follow our private group on Facebook called The Mommy Crew. Hey everyone. This is the Mommy Crew Talks podcast, and this is our second episode. So today we're going to talk about what kind of moms we are. Mother's Day is coming up. And, we just want to vibe off of each other, say what kind of moms we are. I have some fabulous mommies with me today. They're going to introduce themselves. We'll start with Mommy Mella.
Yes. Hello, everyone. This is Melly Mel. I am founder of the Sister Loop, which is a platform for women-owned business and professionals. I'm also a creative artist and mompreneur, and I am a boy mom. I have two boys, ages 5 and 2.
Mommy Jamelia.
Hi guys, so I'm Jamelia. I'm a teacher. I have 4 children, ages 21, almost 18-year-old twins, and 15-year-old daughter. 3 boys, 1 girl.
Nice.
Welcome,
Yes.
guys. I am Mommy Mika. I'm not a parent. No, I'm playing. I'm a mom of 2, 13 and 5, girl mom and a boy mom. Best of both worlds. So that's where my aspects of my answers are going to come from. Teenager and a little, toddler, 5-year-old? I don't know.
Little
Whatever.
kid.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he passed
He passed toddler.
The way he talks is definitely past
When they
toddler
hit 5T on clothes, I just figure still toddler. But let's go.
So, and I'm Crystal, and I have a 17-year-old daughter, 1 child, one and done. So today, ladies, we are going to talk about the kinds of moms we are. Mm-hmm. So I found this article. It's actually from a blogger. Her name is Priyana Wahi, and she talked about 11 different kinds of moms. We won't address all, but it was interesting to me because when I read it, I was like, well, maybe I'm some and not others. I don't know. So, let's see what kind of moms we are. The first mom they mentioned was a social mom. And that mom was the active mom. She's the one that would love friendships, and her children has a lot of friends. You leave her in a room full of strangers and she would develop a bond instantly. She loves to be socially active, and her child mostly has a lot of friends to hang out with. So, ladies, who's the social mom?
It's not me. I read the article and I think it also mentions that this person is like the one who runs like the WhatsApp groups
Right.
I'm like, that's not me.
Yes,
I'm the one you invite
definitely.
me and I'll come.
right? Exactly.
Definitely like me because I don't like people. No, I'm just playing. But so my group is so small. My circle is small. I know of a lot of people, but I'm not the one to start. I'm lying. Because I like to start things that are supportive. I'm lying because we have the Mommy Crew.
We do have them. Yes, that's
So,
true. That's true.
I guess the group would have to have purpose in me. I'm just not going to do it just to be social. It has to have a purpose. So I'm not the social mom. What about you?
According to that article, neither am I. Because basically it was saying like let's say your child, I think like the social mom would be like head of the PTA and saying, oh yes.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
I'll come to the meetings, but
Right. The one that
That's
brings
that.
like the cupcakes.
yeah,
and,
exactly.
Yes.
Like, hey, you're such and such. Yeah, my daughter, you want to come for a play date?
Right.
No, that's okay. My daughter's a social person, and so I get basically sucked into, her parents, whatever, because, but that's the only way, because she's that social, I'll have no choice. But if I was to choose,
Right.
I'll stay in my corner.
What about you?
I definitely agree. I'm definitely not a social mom. You guys know me. I'm the one that side-eyed everyone first. Like, let me check. But my twins are very social, so my house has become the
Hang out.
The hangout spot.
Yes,
Interesting.
right. So I kind of get, like Tamika said, I'm kind of like, all right. So since your friends are
Right.
coming over, I got to speak to their parents too, but not on purpose.
Right.
Right.
So the next mom is the perfectionist mom. So this mom, class assignment check, evening part-time check, dinner at 8 check. The perfectionist mom will ensure that no vacations, family commitments ever mess around with her kid's routine. Give her a class assignment and in all probability, her child will carry the most comprehensive and creative report to school. Her kid will almost always be the one with the neatest assignments and best fancy dress ideas. Who's the perfectionist mom?
I can't be perfect. I'm sorry.
I'm not perfect, but I'm strict about bedtime though.
Oh,
Bedtime is like
that's what
when it's bedtime, I don't play
bedtime,
with that
right.
bedtime.
And how old are your kids?
5 and 2.
Ooh, and you
Oh,
got
you
that.
got
You
them
got that
like
on
bedtime?
strap.
That's what I'm
All
talking
right,
about.
okay.
Bath and
See, this is
bedtime.
what this is when I'll start a WhatsApp group because you're gonna have to tell me what you did in order to accomplish that.
Honestly, it's just I think for me it's like I know that's my break from them from the day. So like
Right.
I don't want to extend that past whatever time I say.
Right.
So for me it's more about okay, let me hurry up and finish with you guys so that I can now
Have
kick my
me
feet
time.
up, you know, like
I tried. I tried. It lasted about 4 days, and I was like, "Yes, I got bedtime, nice." And then 2 o'clock in the morning started happening.
oh,
But you know, because I went to sleep though.
you're like I don't know what you guys are doing,
you
but
know,
I'm going to bed.
I'm tired. But that perfection is everything, everything. I try though. I really do
I was
try.
about to say, this is my sister. She tries to be
I
on routine
do.
and have, but we have
Activities.
I should speak for myself. I have a very busy life and schedule. I would love to be that mom, but unfortunately, I can't be. I couldn't be because my daughter's grown now, so she does her own thing. But I couldn't be that. I wanted to be. I wanted to be. But I mean, we had some type of routine. I don't want people to think that I had no routine. I just let her do whatever she want. No. Bedtime was important too.
Right.
Like, girl, get in that
Yeah.
bed.
You know what I think messed with like bedtime like now right now the quarantine the
Oh,
pandemic,
the pandemic,
or whatever
yeah.
because then they had the routine part just went out the window so now to start it back up again put my kids back in activities so it's like let's go it's like I'm back to square one because like everything is opening up now so I'm gonna work on it by the next podcast by next year's podcast I'm like I'm the perfectionist mom I got everything on point.
Right. So moving on, I'm gonna go to the career mom.
Going to career mom.
I'm going to career mom. So this mom, you will spot her in a business suit, mostly in rush to pick and drop the kids. She's managing both aspects, home and office, beautifully. Sometimes she may feel tempted to stay and chat with other moms, but is getting late for a meeting. She's trying her best. At times, her mother's guilt is a notch higher than other moms. Who's the
Yeah.
career mom?
I'm the career mom. Well, before the pandemic,
Right.
because of the pandemic, I lost my job. But that was one of the
You didn't
things.
lose your job. You're still a mom.
True.
That job comes
True.
first.
Very true. But that was like my biggest thing was like balancing work life with home life and making sure that I was still present for my kids, even though most of the day I'm not with them.
Right.
So that mommy guilt part, I'm like, oh yeah, I used to experience that. But I liked that balance though. Cause I guess because my kids are so small, they have so much energy that it's kind of nice to like have adult time. Like at work was like adult time, I can just focus and get things done, and then at home it's like okay, back to being a mom, and dealing with them. But with this pandemic, I've become like a full-time stay-at-home mom, so it was definitely that adjustment period for me. I did struggle with it, so the career mom I definitely related to.
Right. Anyone else?
Oh no.
Rush to pick up, drop the kid. What would you?
No.
So I would say I'm a little bit of her. I am the career mom. I had to adjust my life because I was the career. I should say I was the career mom because it was about work, getting to work. I used to drop off. I used to feel so bad, like one of her first days of preschool, and she's like, "But mommy," and I'm like, "I can't even stick around a little bit. Girl, I gotta get to work." So doing that and I do not. My mother never missed a show or a play or anything in school for me, and I never wanted to miss it for my child. So when I noticed that, like, oh my God, I might miss her things, I kind of switched careers. So, and that's what made me want to become a teacher. I am a daycare owner as well. So that really even pushed me more because I got to make my own schedule. So I'm like,
Right.
oh, I got to be there at 11 o'clock. Yes, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be that mom. So it helped me with that. But I do understand the career mom thing. It's running because sometimes I had other things to do too. So I kind of identify with her. I'm not that now because I adjusted my schedule to be, at the thing she needed me to be.
Now that y'all put it out like that, like I read it, the first thing, as soon as I saw you will spot her in a business suit mostly, I'm like, that ain't me.
No.
Or whatever. However, yes, I do balance that because then I have work. Then I have to come home, drop this one here. Oh, you have mommy breakfast this morning? Okay, I got to find a way to be there because then it's going to be like when I switch jobs and, well, still be a teacher, but a different thing, and my hours like changed and I couldn't be there in the mornings, I'm like, how am I going to do this? I got to call in sick or something because, like, I'm always there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always fortunate to be at everything for her. So for me not to be there, and then when I started, like, I couldn't pick her from school anymore, and I had to let her take the bus home, and I was, like, nervous. But, you know, you get over that. But it's that soup part that knocked me off. But hearing you guys speak is like, I think so. Oh, my gosh, I'm a career mom.
Yeah, because the suit is like, I get it. It's like the working mom.
Right.
That's really what they meant to say.
Right. That's how I looked. I'm like, that's not me because I'll be in my sweats and my t-shirt. Real quick.
So the next mom is, I am not just a mom. She has kids, but they do not define her. It may be her kid's exam the next day, but if she has a friend's party to attend, she will rarely cancel her plans. She often initiates all girls trips and loves being an individual before being a mom. She needs her space. Her kids are likely to get potty trained first and get independent faster than others. I mean, I felt a little guilty about this one because a little bit of it is me. Because my daughter was very independent and she did things really early. And I do like my time to myself.
I'm not no shame in my game.
I really like
Mine
time.
either.
No, I also
at
think
all.
it's because when she was younger, then I was pregnant, so you was allowed to live life because she was stuck with me.
Don't tell my business.
So I think that's what it was.
But she was a little more independent.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I
I
like my me
definitely, that's me now, especially now that they're older. But when they were younger, I had to make them independent, or else I wouldn't be able to like function. So like I used to leave individual cups in the fridge in the morning,
Milk.
the cereal low enough so that they could all pour their own cereal and pour their own milk without making a mess, without having to wake me up too early.
Because you went out the night before.
I can't wait for that. When my kids don't wake me up to like,
No, they were young, like they're all 3 years apart. So if my son he was like probably like 5 at the time, and I just was like, listen, sir,
sir, at 5. I love it.
because I feel like a lot of moms lose themselves just being a mom, and then that's where a lot of where we see depression, high anxiety, all those things come into play because we feel like, oh no, they're too little to do that. No, when I learned, I was like, oh, you could pour that so good. Oh, okay, let me help you.
He said, sir, and I'm here introducing my 5-year-old as a toddler.
No,
My 5-year-old was cooking breakfast. Okay.
See, because the interesting one about this one is that, to me, it was funny that they came together with like career mom and then like I'm not just a mom, because that's literally my struggle. It's literally like, okay, I am a mom and I love being a mom, but then it's like, but I'm also like a woman, and I'm also like, I have like my own goals and things that I want to accomplish. Like I had a life before kids. So it's kind of like being okay wearing both hats.
Right.
And then when you actually have like kid-free time, like enjoying that and like not letting the guilt kind of take over. Because like moms need to replenish their energies.
Yes.
Like you cannot give from an empty well. Like,
Nope.
you know what I mean? So
I totally agree.
It took me a while to understand that because I didn't like traveling without them.
Oh, I know.
Until
Trust-
let me
it's
tell
the
you the
mommy guilt.
story.
It's
Yeah,
mommy guilt.
She had bad mommy guilt. So we went our first trip without the children was Memorial Weekend a couple of years ago. And she's like, but we're going to leave the kids. I'm like, girl, it's a girl's trip. It is a girl's trip. It's so fine. It's fine. The dad is capable of taking them.
They got fathers.
They have dads.
but-
They're going to be good. He's not going to kill them. We're going to be good. So we went. She's calling while we're riding there. Let me tell you, when she got comfortable, when she realized that she can sleep without any disturbance, I couldn't even wake her up.
Yeah.
I called her, and she's like, why are you calling me? Oh, my gosh. So she really got comfortable, and she was like, I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
She really felt like, so, mommy
That
guilt was
first
bad
party,
for her.
I was like, oh.
I know.
My daughter calling mommy, how you? I said, I'm gonna call you back. Like, Sarah, you're not busy. And she said, but you called me earlier. That's when I missed you.
Yeah. You're like, I'm good now.
Right.
Yeah, I hit that.
I'm in my element.
That was
I'm
like
there.
the crack of the egg of my mom guilt. Like, oh, this is how it is. And then this year, me and they probably went on our first all adult resort together, all inclusive, and it's like. He was like, "Is we gonna leave them?" I said, "It's all adults." Like he tried to make me feel like I didn't want that back. Like, come on, it's just gonna be us walking through the airport. Wait, it's only just two of us. Like we don't have 4 passports in our hand. Like it was strange, but it felt good. That
Doesn't it feel like
feels
there's
good.
no weight.
planning
Like,
planning it? It was like, oh, okay, we leaving. But when you get there, it's like, yes.
Listen.
But I love my kids.
So the next mom is Master Chef mom. Be it jam, pasta, cupcakes. She is the kind of mommy who makes everything at home.
I wish.
She's the Master Chef. We don't even have to go through it. She makes their lunches, make sure they have the best lunches in the world. That's not me.
That's not me. I wish I could be that.
Yeah, make heart pancakes and put the little syrup with the eye. All that Pinterest stuff. I wish I was
Right.
like that.
Right.
I feel like if I just had the life of luxury, then I
probably
probably
could.
could be that. But like, I just be stressed and tired. Like,
Right. And then for me, I'm always on the go, girl. I need to get
Yeah.
some real quick. Pick that up. Warm up the waffle. Toast the waffle. Let's
Those
go.
are those PTA president moms.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
They have time.
they got the
and they
time.
have the ideas and the
Yeah,
time and
they
things
have-
like that.
I wanted to be the PCA mom president, but I get your
But
time.
you're not a master chef. It goes hand in
I
hand.
know, right?
There's certain prerequisites.
Right. You have to get there. Lead on up.
So none of us are the Master Chef mom.
Definitely not.
No, but we can work on that, right? And then
Yeah,
put
I
it
mean,
in-
yeah,
Right.
it's a goal that
Yeah.
I'm trying to
you
get
can
to.
still do
but-
it, even though you're
I can be the
Absolutely.
Master Chef mom on the
Absolutely.
weekends.
I mean, you cook though, Crystal. You like cook for your whole family.
Yeah, but she's not
Yeah,
like.
but I'm not.
Do you hear the master chef? Like she's not going to the school with like, hey,
Cupcakes for everyone? No, son.
breakfast
That's
is
not,
ready.
No,
that's not me.
But
All these pancakes are letters.
no, she's like
She's
semi.
in their letters.
Oh, well, yeah, they
Because
do
you
ask
did
me to make
remember
some things.
remember when Culture Gate came around. I stopped cooking once Crystal. I was like,
Yeah, but-
I was like, call your auntie Chrissy. She could make it. She could
Yeah,
make
they
it.
do ask. I was. Because remember I made that food for the basketball team? I did.
You started
But-
late though. You ain't do that when Maddie when she was younger.
Well, I didn't do. I wasn't the because I was always on the go. It's because of how the schedule was. I was always on the go. I didn't have time. I had time then. Though.
Right.
I think it's interesting too with like the difference in ages of the kids, right? Because
Right.
like right now I have 2 little ones, but I like hearing perspectives of people with older kids because it's like, oh, I kind of get to see like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
don't
like,
worry.
what's
The
the
light is coming, honey. The light.
Preserve
is-
this little
Okay.
children time.
Yes.
Because it goes really quick.
It goes
and
really
then they start
quick.
mouthing off and want to walk out your door.
Yes.
I don't know which one I prefer. But I'm best of both worlds and
Yeah. No.
and then boy and girl.
I definitely
I don't want any
prefer
more kids
older.
because there's nothing else to choose from, and I
See,
wouldn't
that's
choose
what I
that
wanted.
yet.
See, I only wanted 2 kids, but I wanted boy, girl.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
2 boys.
So you're gonna try again for the girl?
Maybe.
Just maybe.
Then there's
little
gonna be
thing.
another board and gonna go come here the next podcast. Yes, I'm a mommy of 7, and guess what? I'm still a boy
Oh
mom.
my goodness. Nah, that can't. No.
Stay
no,
tuned.
No.
Right. So the next mom is our ever worrying mom, and Is that a scratch? Is he being bullied? Why is he so quiet today? Welcome to the world of the ever worrying mom. She wants to know every single detail of her child. She is also the mom who will take the maximum time at every PTM probing the teacher about her child and his performance. You will hardly get to know her because she is too busy hovering over her child's every step.
I don't got the energy for that. After a long
Ever
day.
worrying mom.
I worry
That
about.
sounds like stress. That
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah, like-
that sounds like an onset of a heart attack or
Right.
something.
like, oh, you
that's too
fell.
much.
That's our mother.
That's my. I was
Yeah,
about to say.
that's our
my
mother.
That's my mother. Somebody said something to you. I'm like, yeah, no, yeah. You don't even know because her reaction
know-
is like
you don't know how
she's
she's
ready
gonna
to
react.
She's ready
kill
to
everybody.
Yes.
Right.
Like if my child come with something, how he got that mark? I don't know. He probably fell. You didn't find out. You got to find out how he got that mark. I'm like, he's alive.
Right.
Like
My mom worries a lot.
Yeah.
so I think
Like
she.
if
I
it's
could.
if
I
you're
could
supposed
not
to come
take
in at
that.
6:00 and you come in at 6:05, she done called the police.
Oh,
She done,
no.
like she worries a lot.
Yeah,
I try
could
not to
take-
be like
yeah,
that
I couldn't
because it's
take that.
stressful.
Yeah, that's too much. I mean, I know there's a certain level of care, right?
right,
Like, of course,
right.
you want to be on top of your kids, make sure they're okay and all that. But like, that just sounds like super extra.
Yeah,
like,
but at the
next
end of the day,
level.
kids
like,
will be kids. Especially if you have a boy, they're gonna fall.
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna get a
definitely.
scratch. You can't be like, oh no,
Yes.
come because
Something's gonna happen.
Exactly.
A stitch.
I remember when my daughter was
stitches,
trying to ride a bike.
Anything.
Was learning to ride a bike. And oh man, to have I love grandparents. To have grandparents around and hover over that skill to be like she's gonna fall, leave her alone. But you're gonna hold her. I'm like, I have to let go.
Right.
We're not gonna fight about this. I have to let go. If she falls, she'll get back up and she'll know what to do
And
next
they'll
time.
learn.
And they'll learn.
And they'll learn.
So I'm like, Ma, you have to let her fall. No, you don't. You don't have to let her fall. Okay. So she's an ever worrying mom. Not
My
me.
Not you,
children are
right.
swimming. She'll stand right at the edge. Wait, don't jump. Like you're not the coach.
The
you're
water's
not
gonna be
coming
in your
back.
face. I think that's the point.
Yeah,
The point
like
is that the
my
water's
daughter.
gonna be-
One time when my daughter was sick when she was younger, she jumped in the pool. My mother was like, she was still there. They just said jump in, go back on the thing. My mother's at the edge with the towel ready to wipe her face, and then she said, "Okay, you could go." I'm like, she's gonna get wet again. She
Right,
goes, "Yeah,
right.
but it's on her face and her eye." I'm like, I cannot
Right.
be that mom. That ever worrying mom will never.
It will drive you crazy.
Yes, it
will
will.
definitely drive
You
you
can't
crazy.
have a life
Definitely
like
will.
that.
I agree.
So the next mom is the fashionista mom. Enter a kid's party and you will find a mommy-daughter or mommy-son duo dressed impeccably. She creates a unique style for herself as well as the child. From hairstyle, clothes, shoes, to accessories, everything is in sync. Her fashion style can put anyone to shame. Even at school pickup and drops, she is easily spotted by her perfect hair and flawless makeup. I know moms like that. It's just not me.
And I wish I ain't been hating on moms like that, but it's not me.
It's not me.
Right. I like
It's
to
not
dress
me.
up really nice, but
You
I'm
know,
not
if
matching
it's
with my
a
child.
if it's a party,
If it's a party, you might put a little extra.
Extra oomph.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
But
Let me
not
go,
like-
let me go in the closet and see
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah, but
Let's
not
see what we
not
could
to
get
pick not to
together.
pick her up. Head tie you on the head. This is like this. Like, come on, let's
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
pee. You know, is like, you will never catch you. You're like, ooh, your mother is always sorry. I want to be like that. But that can't happen. That takes too much time. That would take too much time. Like,
No, I don't want it to sound like I don't have pride in myself. Like, that's one thing. Like, I like to dress up, but to dress and make it in sync with my child,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's a bit
That's
much. We do
too
it now, though, because it's cute, because we cute. No.
And it's
My
also
daughter looks just
easier.
like
She
me,
can
and
dress
she-
herself.
right.
She
be
can
like,
pick her
But
own
she's
things.
my fashionista. She'd be like, Ma, no, we're not doing that. And I'm like, oh, for real, it'll go. So so it works better now. But when she was little, I had time for that.
No.
I was like, wear this cute little dress. I'm gonna dress, and we gonna go. So
And that's it.
yeah, I'm not the fashionista mom.
I'm gonna work on that.
I need
My
to work
daughter
on it
might
because
not
I need
like
my
it.
hair done every 2 weeks. No, because I know some moms, it's like they make
They're
sure their
on it.
self-care is on
On it.
point. Okay,
At
the
all
nails are done,
times.
hair done. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that now. When I find time, I'm gonna be that.
I'm gonna have some gold mom.
Right. I want to be a little bit of every kind of mom.
Right.
But like the ever worrying mom, that's just
That's
too far
too
for
much.
me.
Right.
But a little piece of everything. Right? The career mom, the perfectionist mom. I want to be a little piece of everything. That's what I wish to be. I know I didn't really accomplish that, and she's about to go to college. But
A little bit too late, but it's
Right.
okay.
So
You still got a year.
I'm gonna give you guys some scenarios, right?
And I guess I could do that according to you guys' children's ages. So I'm going to start with Melly Mel.
Yes.
It's your child's first day of school. And he is screaming and having a total tantrum.
Oh boy.
What do you do?
Well, I can't just leave him. I can't just leave him with that tantrum. Definitely cannot leave him in that state. I would try to comfort him as much as
How long
possible.
are you going to stay there?
Ever worrying?
10 minutes. If it takes 10 minutes, I mean,
You would bring him back home.
Would you
Well,
bring him
you know
back
what?
home?
This reminds me of. So it's funny because, my 5-year-old starts school in the fall.
Oh, wow.
So he hasn't been in school yet, but he's been in daycare.
Okay.
And I'm not too worried about his first day, at least from what I know so far, because when the pandemic happened and there was no more daycare, every once in a while he'd be like, "Mommy, I miss the children." Like he misses being in the classroom. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that gives me some kind
Right.
of good feelings about him actually starting school. But the other day he went to the dentist for the first time. And that was like, and I had prepared him like beforehand, like, look, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna like check your mouth, check your teeth, just to make sure. We've been brushing his teeth, you know. We got to the dentist, and it was like bloody murder. Like I am not sitting in that chair. Whatever. So I had to literally sit in the dentist chair with him. That was the only way that he would cooperate. And
So you're telling me that if he acts like that on the first day of school, you're going to sit in the classroom?
no, I can't do that.
Right,
I
so-
can't do that. But
But-
I'm not gonna just leave him in that state. I'll
gonna
find a
take him
way.
Would you take him home?
I would not take him home. No,
Okay.
no. He has to face it because then what I feel like what that would create is I can
time.
every
Right.
time if I throw this tantrum, mommy's gonna take me home. So it's like no,
I'm just asking you because I'm a daycare owner and I'm a teacher, and I always tell them, okay, 5 minutes you can console them, but they have to know that you're gonna leave and that you're gonna come back for them. So that's something to remember. Like you have to leave at some point.
Right.
All right, mommy's coming back. You got to give them reassurance. She's coming back. Before you know it, I'm gonna be back, and then, because some parents ask me to stay in the class, and I'm like,
You're
no,
like no.
that's not gonna work. No.
Yeah, because then it's like you're showing them that like they can get their way,
Right.
And then it's like you also don't want to be that parent that like your kid is like grown and like they still need like their mommy, or, you know what I mean? Like
17, like, don't worry. I'm right here. I'll teach her. I'm gonna leave, so I'm just trying to calm her down.
Right. So
Glad I get
the
that
next
question.
the next situation, because we know what would happen, right?
Y'all got on me.
So I'm gonna go to Mommy Jamelia. You have teenagers. They want to throw a high school party at your house.
Oop.
What do you do?
Just go in her room and close the door.
Okay, so
First of all, I don't have the space for a high school party. That's first of all. My living room is really small. But those twins, oh my God, those twins, okay? They recently threw their friend a birthday party. And I just kind of came in my room and there was like a cake and kids and people. And I'm like, what is happening? And they're like, oh, our friend and, his plans got messed up and canceled. So we just told them they could pull up here. So we went to Baskin Robbins. We got them a cake and, so we could sing happy birthday.
So it turned into a big party.
So it turned into because it was like 20 kids in there in my little living room. But I just thought it was so sweet because that was something I would do.
I mean,
Like,
that was thoughtful.
It was that's what makes it like.
So if you found some flyers out that
yeah.
the party is at your house,
Like pre-planned. Like,
Pre-planned.
Oh no,
what was your reaction to
no,
that?
I would tell them that definitely not happening. That's too many because I don't even know who these people who are coming. Just random people. No, we can't have that at all. We can't have that at all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I am more of a mom where they can just always just come and ask. So that's a plus with them that they never really just do anything. They'll just
Right.
come and be like, "Hey, Ma, what do you think about this?" And most of the time I'm like, "All right, fine,
Right.
all right, fine." But in that situation, like I just feel like then the parent and child, where's y'all? It should be some type of relationship. They shouldn't just be making flyers for the house. What's happening?
Kinds of bad.
Right, just making flyers.
Everybody
making
shows up.
Everybody come.
I can see our kids
So-
doing that though.
So this might be a bad time to tell her that we saw it up on.
No, because they're trying. They're really trying because they're graduating, so they're really like, so we can make a flyer. No, no, you
man.
cannot.
Oh no.
No.
The whole world will be there.
No.
And they don't like when you tell other people no.
They're like,
They
why,
can't.
why you sent them home?
Why
Why
you
you
sent
sent them
home?
back?
Yes.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. No.
So the next scenario is for Mommy Mika. Your child has way too much homework this week, and you are
ain't
not
doing
sure if they will get it all done. What do you do?
What do I do if I'm not sure they're gonna get it all done? They're gonna get it done. I don't play with homework. You're getting it done. No?
No, that's your opinion. That's how you mom.
That's their only job. Because if they're not doing their homework, they're gonna be on the
Facts.
TV,
Facts.
on the iPad, on a thing. Like, get that done. Don't say you're tired, because if you're tired, that means everything shuts down. So you're getting your homework done.
Okay.
I agree.
I'm a
with that.
mom and a teacher. You get your teacher not gonna come talking about me, talking about you not getting homework done, and your mother's a teacher.
And you know it.
Right?
Right.
So, this is for everyone. Your child is about 15, 16. They want to go to a concert, but with friends that you know some, but you don't know some of them, and there's no parental supervision. Would you let them go?
15, 16.
15 and 16.
I'll drop them
No.
and
Pick them up.
pick them up. If it's a concert, then that means it's in a place. So it's not like they're traveling on their own.
And it's not like they could.
Yeah. And they're 15, 16. So I think they're old enough to show their ticket and go to their seat, have fun, and then come right back to the car when they finish.
So you're that mom that's gonna drop them and pick them up.
Yeah.
What about you, Jamie?
I'm that mom that's gonna call Tamika and say, Mika, the kids need to go to the concert. Let's go drop them and pick them up.
What about you? What do you think you would do?
I don't know. I feel like a little in between. I guess because my parents were so strict. So everything with my parents was like, nope. So like part of me is leaning that way. But then the other part of me is like, well, I don't want to be that super restrictive mom that like doesn't allow their kids to have fun and experience life. And I'm just like, okay. But it did say that they don't know all the kids, right? You don't know the influences.
Sounding like bringing it back with the ever worrying mom again.
Oh, God. Oh, no. And I'm trying not to be that.
Right.
It's
Lord.
slipping.
I mean, it's
Lord.
it's hard raising teenagers because you don't really know. But I try to, with that, I just feel like at least if you're trusting them enough to go, because they could easily have said, oh, I'm just going to my friend's house. And snuck and went to the concert, you know. So that's why I've always stressed, even to like my kids' friends' parents. I'm like, listen, I'm the mom that's like, all right, cut them some slack. They came to you to speak to you about it, and you just like so hard on, like, no. They only
And then
gonna
end
get
up doing it anyway.
right. I was like, it's either.
Yeah.
Which way would you rather
Right.
have it?
It's
At
true.
least you know
That you know
exactly
versus
what's
them
going
sneaking
right.
around or whatever.
Right, because I know my mom was really, really strict. So I was always at my friend's house. But I was in the club with my fake ID. Sorry, Mom.
I'm agreeing with you because I don't want
Sorry, Mom.
her to lie and then get into a situation that she doesn't want to call me to rescue her out of
Right.
me. So
That's another big thing, right?
my mom was big on to taking us where we wanted to go. So I didn't lose popularity because my mother let me make sure I was at every party, because guess what? She was taking me there. And when I was ready, she was like, you call me. It would be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And my mother would be like, you ready? I'm coming. So thank
She's the ever
God.
worrying mom, so she
Right.
made
So
sure.
thank God for that, because but then she also didn't want us to be lame either. So that was a good thing, right? So my mom wasn't.
Interesting.
My mother's parents were very strict, so I think that's why she gave us that kind of leeway. But I got that part of mothering from her. Like, all right, you want to go? All right, tell me who they are. Where you going? Okay, but I don't really drop them. My mother's I'll take you there and bring you back. My daughter now, she goes. I kind of trust her.
Right.
She goes where she can, and I'm calling, I'm FaceTiming you.
Right.
That's where you are? Okay.
Okay, cool.
So I'm good with that,
So
but.
you said 15, 16. Now, if you had said 13, 14, I'm like, no, she's staying right home. And because
So age matters,
age,
right?
age definitely
Mhm.
matters
Right.
because I would not send her. I don't know everybody, and there's no parental. You're not that street smart.
No.
That also plays a
Yeah,
factor.
True,
you know,
true,
like,
that does play
like
a factor.
she's spoiled. Like
Right.
she gets driven everywhere. Is like what do you know? Like you're staying, but you said 15, 16.
So leading to that, what age do you think is appropriate to let them travel alone?
I finally did this. Like
well-
when I started like January, I finally let my daughter go to King's Plaza by herself on the bus, and it was like, all right, where you at now? Ralph and what?
Oh, worrying mom, are you?
Huh?
Worrying mom.
This world.
Ever-
Fine,
think I'm
fine.
scared
Stop bouncing
No,
back
I think
to
I'm
me.
more scared of what my mother's gonna say.
Oh yeah, that's what you are, not me.
Yeah,
That's what she
I'm
is.
like, she'd be like, you let her go, and I'd be like, yeah. And then I'm thinking like, dang, if something happened, and my mother is going to, God forbid,
Not
please. So I'm that because of my mother, but it's okay. She So what age do you think? Transportation, taking the train, taking the bus.
Well, I think, but I kind of did it too because she's going to high school next year.
I was just
so
about to
that's
say.
why, like, this is like training. Like, this is training so that now her first day at ninth grade, I'm not like at work, like, oh gosh, she won't be able to take the train, because I'm not going on any train. She's not taking the train. So, like, this is practice. So I kind of feel comfortable when that time come or
Right.
whatever. But it was hard. So I would say 8th grade, 13 for whatever age they at, because they're gonna start traveling on their own when they get to high school.
That's true.
You can't be that parent.
That's true. That's
in the,
true.
In the big Oldsmobile, beep beep. Come
There
on,
are some
over here.
parents. I see some
know.
parents pull up. First of all, I think Kamaya was for 8th grade for her, and she was all the way across town, so that was really scary. But after a while, I'm like, okay, as long as she called me, I'm out. She calls me when she on the bus, fine. But now she don't even like the bus and the train.
Yeah, they
She
call
wants
us.
to get driven to high school. I'm like, you're not too big. Jump on the train. She's like, Ma, the train. So I don't know.
Practice on the train, like try
She's
to
like,
push back
Mom,
guilty parts.
you heard this? They were slashing people on the train. You want me to go on the train? And I'm like, girl, get in the car. Like, come on. Like, so, they kind of will tell you if they want to be independent or not.
True.
Being that you have younger ones, what age do you think you would let them travel by themselves?
Well, I'm thinking based on like my experience. So same thing with me. Like by the time I got to high school, my parents had no choice. Like I had to get on the train and go to school, and they weren't gonna take me every single day. But before then, school was always within walking distance.
Yeah.
So there was like no transportation really. So high school, I'm like, what, 13, 14? So, and I got on the train or whatever. But it was perfect for me though, because freedom! Because my parents were so strict. So, and when you get the Metro card, they give you like an extra, extra swipe.
Yeah, right.
So I used to be like, okay, I was very strategic. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get home like right after school, because if I set up that, then if I get home much later, then they're gonna be like, wait a minute,
Yes, you always get home.
You're telling secrets. Don't tell secrets. The younger listeners is going to try it. No.
That
Right.
was smart. I did that too. Like, I can't always get home at 3 o'clock.
At all.
They're gonna be like, why you get home at 5 today? I definitely did that.
I hope you guys moms are listening.
Sorry, Mom.
I did
Sorry,
too.
Mom. Exactly.
Remember when you told me to do that day?
No, not at all, Mom. Not at all. But right. So you saying teenager?
Yeah,
What
teenager.
age did you
Yeah,
let your children
13,
travel?
14.
They must have been 5 because she let them make their own breakfast.
Oh yeah, they were making breakfast by 5, so they were traveling by 9. Like I would say that.
Traveling by
At
9.
what age did they choose them to drive?
Right.
Okay, so I think it was about junior high school, so probably about 11, 12.
Okay.
But they had to like take the bus because when they went to junior high school, they were all split.
Oh, okay.
So the twins went to 2 separate junior high schools, and then the older, and then the baby. So I couldn't take everybody to school. So I took the younger one to school, and then one twin on this bus, next twin on this bus, call me. So
Oh, that must have been
Is-
hard.
Yeah. How did you feel? Like,
right?
because I feel like that's so
The
anxiety
first, okay,
inducing.
so the first time it was terrible because Damani fell asleep on the 15 bus.
Right.
Oh.
And ended
he-
up at the
He
airport, right?
ended up at JFK Airport. So he calls me so frantic, like, Mom, I see airplanes. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? He's like, I'm like, let me speak to the bus driver. So the bus driver was like, don't worry, I'm gonna make sure that he stays on the bus and where exactly he's supposed to get off. So I told the bus driver, and the bus driver was like, okay, as soon as he's at his stop, I'm gonna tell him to call you. I'm like, thank you so much because I'm already at work.
It takes
and
a
you're
village.
and you're in JFK.
It takes a village.
And I'm like,
It does take a
takes a
village.
village.
It definitely takes a village. That
yes.
is scary.
So thank you, bus driver. I don't know who you were, but thank you.
Yeah, no.
But would it be
seriously.
different? Is it different for boys and girls on the age that you will let them go? You have
Definitely.
older ones.
Um,
and you have,
I'm the oldest and the only girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very mature. So there's that. My brothers, I don't know.
Did they get a little more freedom than you?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
see,
so
'cause
it does
the boy,
matter.
that's
with
what I
the-
said. That boy, does it matter? Like, you let the boys go. At what age did you let your girl go?
For me, I treated them pretty much the same. Like when she was like junior high school, I started letting her go to the park with her friends and then the mall. So
You
now,
let that like 7th, 8th grade. You didn't let that at 6th grade.
no, like
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
no, a
But
little
the
older.
boys,
But the boys, they
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You talking about treat them all the
So,
same,
no.
right?
So
no,
the
but the
boys is different
boys,
from the
they
girls.
were different.
That's what I'm
Number
saying.
one, like my oldest son, he always do his own thing. But for the twins, it was two of them. So I'm like, all right, if y'all get into something, at
Y'all
least it's
together,
two of y'all.
right?
Y'all together, But with her, I'm just like,
She's
just
by
her
herself.
by herself. Even like when she was like, I don't need you to walk me to junior high school anymore. I'm like,
They used to walk together.
I'm like, what? She's like, no, I don't. I know how to go. I'm like, all right. But it gets like with each one, you think it will get easier, but it doesn't. Cause you're just like,
Oh wow.
because I did try to like juggle and take everyone to school, and then after a while, I couldn't do it. I'm getting to work late. I'm like, sorry, I had to drop the kids off.
I know those bosses don't
Yeah.
get. So this is the last scenario, and it's a little personal. So I'm gonna give you my scenario. So my daughter is 17. She wants a tattoo. But let me give you a little behind thing. She does excellent in school. She's like sixth in her class. She has a 98 average. She really don't give any issues. She's just there. Very expensive. But she's doing really well. And I always had this thing with her where you do well, you get what you want. I don't know why I created a mess. But she wants a tattoo. Personally, it doesn't really matter to me. But her dad says no, but doesn't really have a reason. Help me out. Tattoo? No tattoo.
Well, you know where I stand with that.
I know. Let her get it.
I'm like the tat. First of all, I'm tatted up, so I don't care. And like even that was a big thing with Kaya and her nose ring. They're like, oh my God, you like get a nose ring at 14? What's the big deal? What was the reasoning of waiting until
I don't.
thing? My only thing with tattoos are make it mean something. Like don't come with foolishness. That's why one twin has a tattoo and one doesn't. Because no, you're not getting that. Why is there a wolf on your arm? For what? For what? So for her, I just feel like if
Her
she has
tattoo
something
is
meaningful,
very meaningful,
yeah,
very meaningful. It's
Tell
a
her go for it.
representation of some people that have passed in our family, and it's really small. And she wants it right here. So, tattoo? No,
Do it right now.
She's like, do it.
Give her
Do it.
graduation or something. Like,
I mean, she's 17, right?
She's 17.
She got like one more year to, like where mommy or daddy can't say yes or no.
Right.
I'm the more like I don't have tattoos.
Right. I don't either.
It's not like my thing. But at some point, it's like there's only so much that you can keep away from your kid, and then once they're old enough to make their own decisions, and it's like it really doesn't matter. Like
So you're saying wait
Whether-
till she's 18? Yeah. All right. That's your opinion, man. That's your opinion. I'm gonna take everything into consideration.
That's my opinion too.
Do it.
That's the devil on your head.
I got two angels.
I mean, it's small, it's meaningful. I don't see because
Yeah.
when she turned 18, she's gonna go do it anyway.
She definitely will.
She's gonna wait. It's
Well, I
gonna be
might as well give my
everything.
5-year-old one too.
No, he's five.
Nice,
fine.
No,
nice
just
adventure
ridiculous.
tattoo.
Ridiculous. He's five. I'm just saying
Oh, so there's
that I
an
just
age
feel
limit.
like
She's doing great in school too.
he's five.
He's 5.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, so there's an age limit.
There
That's
is.
why
Of course,
she
a
went to 18.
definitely teenage thing. I mean, Kaya tried it. No, sis, wait until you're like 16, 17, and we'll revisit it. Nose ring was that was it.
Right,
But-
because for what she wants to get, I understand. So that can stay with it. If she wants to get something silly, I'm like, girl, that ain't gonna mean
true.
nothing when you're 20. That's not gonna mean nothing when you're 40, when you have to look for it.
Right.
When you have to look at it. So that's the kind of thing. But when she showed me, and I was like, oh, I should get one too. I was like,
Yeah,
a
that's
nice
my
idea.
main thing. If it's meaningful, because I see a lot of people and they regret a lot of their tattoos
That's
because
true.
they went so young, just trying to be in the fad and like, oh, I got a tattoo, but
That's
not
right.
doing something meaningful. So if it's meaningful, let her do it, because she's gonna do it anyway. Come next year, April.
Right.
Next year, April's right around the corner though.
Okay.
That's it. And you did say
I'm
that.
not judging you.
And
Right.
she did say.
It's a no judge zone.
She
judge-
did
no
say
judgment.
that she's like top tier student. Hello.
Yeah, let's keep it there till we graduate.
She
Let's
will.
hold that over her
She
head.
will, especially
Let's
if she
hold that
have
over
that.
her head.
If she have the meaningful tattoo, looking
it's
at it every
meaningful.
day.
Like it's not like you said. It's not like she's just getting some random thing.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
so
because
that does make- that does
I have
make a
a bunch of
difference.
pictures in my
She
phone
can
from
get it- she
Twin
can
One,
get it.
and I'm like, you're not getting that. What does it mean? Why? No.
Like
they have to write. They have to write a 500-page
She can get a
essay.
little henna tattoo. Them things last long.
That's not the
Girl.
same thing.
Well,
500-word essay as to why. What is the meaning of your tattoo? Why do you want it?
No. I
So-
love that it's meaningful. So you know where my vote lands.
Right. So strict mommy 1 and 2.
Yes.
Just wait till next year.
See, you have kids that's up,
See,
like,
that's
past,
so
up there.
hilarious.
Cause it ain't happening.
Oh well, Damani was 16 when he got his.
No, I said, but cause you passed the age stages. Like, we have 5 and I have like a 13, but she.
So my question for you ladies, because you have older kids, so was there anything ever that you were like, no, I would never let my kids do X, Y, Z, and then once they got of a certain age, you're like, oh, I guess it's okay. Like I worried about it back then, and then now that the moment is actually here, I feel different.
Well, not for me. Because my mom was really like hammered down, strict on me. I was just like, I cannot be that mom. I just have to let them live life free spiritedly.
So you have parties in your house.
I know. That's why I come in my room and there's a random birthday party going on.
Right.
But they're not
Yeah,
terrible
bad. Yeah,
kids.
exactly.
So I mean, they give trouble here and there, but they're not bad kids. So it makes it a little easier to be like, all right, and they really are like me with their giving heart, because they'll give you the shirt off their back. So it's kind of like, where you want to go? All right, go, just go.
Is there
What you want to
anything
do?
that
Go
I
ahead.
think so too, but I just can't think of it. I think there's a lot of things I will not. Yeah. I wouldn't want my son on his iPad 24/7, but if I want peace and quiet, that's what I gotta do.
I'm sorry, but in this pandemic, I was like, you know what?
That iPad
There you
is
go.
a babysitter. It's a lot. There's nothing that I always, I don't know, because I would say that I kind of took it because of her person. I mothered her off of her personality. Obviously I tried to, take people's advice on, oh yeah, you should do this and do this. And then ultimately I'm like, did I want to be at that age?
Right.
Right. So I trying to feel like, okay, she's 14. Oh, I did like boys when I was 14 too. So, no, I'm not letting her date at 14. But I'm like, okay, that's gonna come up. Let me attack
Eventually.
it. Right. Let me attack it as it.
As it
Right.
As
So,
it
and I'm very
comes, yes.
open with my daughter. I talk to her about everything. So I'm like, tell me, what is this? That's how you feel? Oh, we talk about everything. So,
Right.
I kind of mother off of her vibe. You can't mother everyone the same. You guys have 2 and 3 children and 4 children, and everybody has their own personality. So
Right,
what you may do with the
yes.
younger one, you can't do with the older
With the
one.
old, right.
Right, because they're not that mature. You know, you got to kind of go off. I feel like you got to kind of go off that.
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of
Definitely.
sense.
And just keep the biggest thing. Just you could come talk to me about anything.
Communication.
Communication, yeah.
is key. Even from 2 and
Yeah.
5.
Even from then.
There's
Yep.
creeps out there. There's people that make them uncomfortable, and we need to be aware
Yep.
of, you know, what makes them uncomfortable. Oh, okay. Or, you know, you kind of pick up on your child's energy
Right.
when they speak to you a lot. Like, oh no, they acting funny. I wonder. Right.
What's
so
going on?
Yep.
we need to be aware of those things. So on that note, ladies, I want to tell all the listeners, especially the moms, if you're not already a part, join the Mommy Crew on Facebook.
Yes, definitely.
We would love to have you. It's a very interesting group, and it's a support. We're about to do big things, so y'all don't want to miss out.
At all.
Definitely.
Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you.
Yes, same to all of you.
I hope you guys have an
Mother's Day.
awesome weekend,
Yes.
and you get to relax, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Right?
I will be definitely relaxed.
Right.
Definitely.
You're the seasoned mom. We'll talk about that next
Yeah,
episode.
she does look relaxed right now.
Right. So thanks you all for listening of episode 2 of Mommy Crew Talks. What kind of mom are you? You guys can think.
below.
Right. You guys can think of that. Later.